Hello, Aquarius. How you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 14th through to the 20th of April. Yes. Did you see the messages from energy? It was all about the first day of a brand new life, and it's getting into this rhythm of energy at the moment, which is really important. And it's avoiding these emotional sort of roller coasters that are in the background. But at the same time, if you can recognize those emotions, then therefore it's going to be a lot easier for you to start working on what you really want to be living and manifesting and what you don't want to be living and manifesting. Okay, so let's just get on with your reading. There was a little bit of a wind about, so let me just put some pebbles on there. Let me just bring up your flower, as it were. So just put a few pebbles. It's nice to be outside. It's beautiful. The energy is absolutely lovely at the moment. It's a real fluffy energy that seems to be. So yeah, let's just get on with your reading, shall we? We've got the general energy here. There is still this riding, I wouldn't say authority, but you've got this air about you at the moment. The energy that's coming through you has a lot of weight and a lot of, but good weight. It's yeah, a lot of power, I think. Yeah, you get the nine, you get the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is obviously, she sat under like these beautiful trees behind me, the tree of knowledge, and she knows when that tree is going to bear fruit. And I think this is the sort of attitude that you should have going forward, certainly on both sides. But on your financial side, it's what you deserve, in a way, if you know what I mean. You merit. Okay, let's just see what's going on the relationship side. We will be going into the elements a little bit later on. It's all about the here and now, I think, more than anything else. um, on the relationship side, it's how you engage with people, and I think this is where you have to carry that air of knowledge. That's what it is. Air of knowledge with you. Yeah, look at that. On your karmic path, you get the King of Wands. Very, very powerful card. Obviously, this is you going off on a mission. You're using this cardinal fire that's within you, real passionate sort of direction, or you're taking a passionate direction for your emotional or spiritual or energetic side of life. On your synchronicities with the outside world, you get the Nine of Swords. Do I think there's any problem with the outside world? No, I don't. I'm not convinced there is. And because I don't think there's a major problem with the world around you, what I think he's doing here is nullifying any repetitive nightmare situations that you might have been living in regards to relationships that are around you. And yeah, a lot of stress and strain that people may send your way will just roll off your back like water off the back of a duck, really. On your past self, you get the Wheel of Fortune. This is probably tied into that realization of that self empowerment. And it's now you're starting, once you realize that, I think already things are starting to flow in your direction, as it were, starting to sort of really create the opportunities and the good memories of life, basically. Let's just see what's going on in your future self. The future self is having that wisdom to and how you apply yourself in life at and but with other people, but being enthusiastic about it and being this person who unifies a lot. You get the King of um, Swords. It's all about wisdom, judgment, and wisdom, basically, for you. And I think this is where this is what you're creating at the moment. It's a really beautiful position here with the King of Wands and the King of Swords. It makes for very invigorous, passionate times for you. Okay, let's just see what's going on in the how do you engage in this week here. I want to say don't try and sit on the throne too soon. You know, You get the Eight of Swords. Yeah, don't tie yourself up in knots about this. Allow things to come to you with, so you're not actually really going to be moving much. But what you shouldn't be doing is you shouldn't be spending your emotions. I think that Eight of Swords is getting rid of that really by just sitting tight and um, allowing things to take place, as it were, for you. Which, yeah, I don't sit on the throne just as yet. Have that air about you, but don't sit on the throne. Okay, let's just have a look and see what's going on the financial side. We will be talking about this on the Sunday Live, which goes out on at 9 o'clock UK time. Questions and answers, and everyone shares their experiences. If you've seen the messages from energy, you'll know about the elements we're going to be talking about a little bit later on as well. There seems to be something on the karmic path here, like a light that is a light bulb moment. Yeah, the Four of Swords. I guess you could call it a light bulb moment. This is healing that's coming back to you, bringing you back to where you should be, making you feel much more at home with yourself. And with that feeling, that sensation, does come that position of kind of, actually, I know my worth. You're rebuilding yourself after maybe some unsuccessful ventures, let's put it that way. And now you feel like in a comfortable place to go ahead and do, push the boundaries a little bit. On the synchronicities, there's someone who's giving you this force to go after what you want. Yeah, you get the Nine of Cups there. There's someone bringing in this force for you. There's someone bringing in you this invigoration, I think. It could be energy itself. It could be you discovering a lot of sides to you that you need to express in the world. And that could turn into a real good win for you. In the past, yeah, it felt like you were pushing a lot. You had to do a lot of work. Yeah, you were very enthusiastic about it, but you weren't getting the results you wanted. You've been trying to manifest. That's what you've been doing. And it feels like you're just missing one element. And I think the element was you, and your engagement. It may have been the reasons why you were trying to do something on your material path, and why it didn't happen is because maybe the reasons of why you were trying to do it may not have sat with you most comfortably. Let's put it that way. So I think you've been trying to manifest a lot, and I think you've got a great deal to give. And this is where we come to this whole sort of thing. It's very similar to this knight, this King of Swords over here. It is like this shining light, this shining example. You get the Knight of Swords. Wow. Knight of Swords and King of Swords on that side there. Very, very powerful energy. Going off on a mission. And I think there's someone coming into your life that's helping you to invigorate that mission within your life. How should you engage in this week here? There is bridges that need to be built, networking, connecting with people, being part of something. It could be, let's say like you have a hobby, and it could be meeting someone through the hobby that actually, opens up a door for a new job or business or contract or a project or so forth. It's all about networking. Oh yeah, putting your heart into it, and that's what the healing is. I think with this mission here, this healing mission, all of a sudden, that is exactly what was missing in your mission on your financial side. And it's allowing you to really open up the accelerator and start manifesting things. There's a real beautiful energy with it all, especially with that Knight of Swords that's going off on that mission, being like a knight in shining armor for others, I think, around you more than anything else. Okay, let's just have a look at your elements. We did talk about it on the messages from energy, and we're going to be looking at water and air combinations. Now, you are a air and water combinations. Okay, you have a lot of air at your surface, and then you have water at your base. You are the water bearer. But we are looking for combinations between the two. And within your sign, we see that on your karmic path, on your financial side, and on your synchronicities with the world around you with that Nine of Cups. There is also a meeting point up by this King of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So I think we're going to be pulling some cards on that and seeing what the messages are coming in from the energies on that sort of side. Because you get the mutable stuff, I think this is a bit about almost forgiving yourself in a way. That's what it feels like on your karmic path. Forgiving yourselves of getting something wrong in the past, maybe, or not really sort of manifesting what you wanted. Yeah, it's about being in love with life, being in love with what you should be, the thing that you do. I think that was the problem before, and it was difficult, to manifest things was quite difficult for you. You get the Three of Pentacles as well. Very good card for networking with other people. So obviously, your good quality that is within you needs to come to the surface through your heart. And that's on a daily basis of enjoying what you do and exploring what you do. Okay, with the Nine of Cups, you get the Knight of Wands. This is absolutely brilliant. With the King of Wands down the bottom on your relationship side, you get the Knight of Wands over on your financial side. With the King of Swords, you get the Knight of Swords. I think you've got a lot to offer. I think, obviously, as I said, I think there's someone, and this could be that Knight of Wands that comes into your life this week, which installs a real sort of passion within you and invigoration to get on and do stuff. Yeah, I think they're helping you to understand that it's okay for you to go after what you want to live. That's what I think it's doing here, in a really, really beautiful way. Okay, let's look at the combination between the Nine of Cups and the Magician card, because you do get a lot of water and air around that section there. Page of Wands goes with the Knight of Wands. This is about you learning how to put your passion into your manifestation. That's what it's all about. Don't try and do too much. Always the phrase, don't try and do too much. It is backed by Earth, and I want to just take a card to see what that mission is about with the Knight of Swords. You get the High Priestess. Very good for your intuition and so forth. It seems to be a way that you know where you're going and what you're doing. You can feel it, and following your heart is a really good idea here. Putting your heart and soul into what the project or the business that you so wish to do. Okay, let's just see what's going on with this King of Swords. There is a direction that comes from the King of Wands there, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles, planting seeds for your future success. And that's what I mean is like, this is not the moment to sit on the throne. This is the moment to have the heir of the future royalty, as it were. So, and then you get the Queen of Pentacles with the King of Swords. Connecting the two, you have the World card. Now, they're the Queen of Pentacles and the World card. They're both Capricorn cards, and they have everything to bring to this new world. It's like going through a doorway into a place that you've never seen before. You're going to explore and discover loads of stuff. Seven of Cups. Within your relationship side here, it's asking you to step into that role as royalty, as it were, within the relationships that are around you, but having that air more than anything else, and following your heart's desire, the evident path for what you should be doing to take that gracious position that is being beautifully offered to you. There you go, Aquarius. Absolutely brilliant week for you coming up. Looks really good. If you've got any questions and so forth, don't forget, I'll see you on Sunday at 9 o'clock UK time. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.